10 Cigar Lounge Rules. Have you ever been in a cigar lounge trying to relax and enjoy a fine cigar? Maybe a nice pour of whiskey along with it, trying to unwind from a long work week? As you are sitting there trying to get lost in the atmosphere and relaxation of this time, you notice him, that guy, being obnoxious, rude, or just downright annoying. If you haven't seen this in a lounge from time to time, I have some bad news. This person might be you. I am going to give you the top 10 things cigar lounge rules my friends in the cigar industry and I have come up with. A list of things that annoy our customers, the smoke shop's employees, cigar store managers, and owners of lounges. Cigar lounge. Rule 1. Buy a cigar or two from the lounge. I know this is a controversial topic, especially with big internet dealers that can sell cigars at a price much lower than you will ever see in a cigar shop or lounge. Think of it this way. Would you go to a nice steakhouse for the atmosphere and bring McDonald's with you to eat instead of buying from the steakhouse menu? Rule 2. If bring your own cigars, remove the band. Just because you listen to Rule 1 does not mean you have to smoke what you purchased from the lounge at that time. We all have found great cigars either online or in other shops your local shop doesn't carry. There is nothing saying you can't bring your own smokes and enjoy them in the lounge. Removing the band is a nice way of not advertising for someone else. If there are premium cigars you feel very strongly about, talk to the manager or owner. We are people too, and it is very hard to try everything out there, and we do miss the boat every now and again. Rule 3. Do not brag about the price or rarity of what you are smoking. This is another one of those cigar lounge rules that seem like they shouldn't need to be said, but again and again we see it. Cigar lounge managers and owners try very hard to breed an atmosphere of inclusion and friendliness in the lounge. This is really hard to accomplish when someone is alienating other regular customers because they are smoking a $35 Opus X Lost City and making sure everyone around knows it. Rule 4. Dress appropriately. I am not suggesting that you need a sports coat, slacks, and loafers to be in the lounge, but there are some written and unwritten rules. Most lounges have some sort of dress code, and in their rules, there are still some leeway to be yourself. Most lounges have a no gym attire, no soiled clothes, and other policies. A good rule of thumb to follow to be welcomed in any lounge is a nice non-torn pair of jeans and a collared shirt. Just think to yourself, what would I wear to go to a nice establishment out with your significant other or friends? Rule 5. Mind your mess. We do employ staff to empty ashtrays, clear and wipe tables, but some people are just gross. I have seen my employees having to pick gum out of ashtrays and digging cellophane wrappers from between couch cushions. In any lounge, there are plenty of trash cans around, or at worst, keep everything contained in the ashtray. For the love of God, don't throw out loose gum in ashtrays without wrapping it in a tissue or wrapper first. Rule 6. Be social but don't force it. The lounge is there to be a social atmosphere. One of my friends that owns a very successful lounge always says, "The cigar lounge is the one place CEOs and janitors can come together on a common ground and have a meaningful conversation." To me, this statement could not be truer, but some people come for a place to smoke a cigar while finishing some work, or just looking for some peace. With that said, if you exchange greetings with people, you can have a great conversation with some amazing people and like-minded individuals. And please, stay off your cell phone. That's one of those unwritten cigar lounge rules. Rule 7. If using the lounge's public cutter, do not put the cigar in your mouth first. I am not going to speak much on this because with the current world's problems with COVID, this should really be self-explanatory, but I do still see it happening. I have a policy that anytime this happens, the cutter must be thrown away. I feel like this is a topic we all can agree on. Just be mindful of your actions. Rule 8. Do not smoke cigarettes in the lounge. Just because someone likes to smoke cigars does not mean they do not have an aversion to cigarette smoke. A big fight we have in the cigar industry is the FDA is trying to regulate cigars the same as all other tobacco products. We run the risk in my area of local law enforcement shutting us down if people are smoking cigarettes in the lounge. Rule 9. If you're going to drink alcohol, do not take it too far. Most lounges have some form of alcohol that can be served while you are enjoying a nice cigar and can be a truly enjoyable experience. With that said, do not be the person that becomes that guy, that becomes intoxicated and ruins the lounge experience for everyone else enjoying their time. Rule 10, have fun! The main thing, the first priority, the Mac Daddy of all the rules, please have an enjoyable experience, have a good time. In a lot of cigar groups, you will hear the term brother, sister of the leaf. This means we all have at least one thing in common, the love of a great cigar. This statement in itself means you can walk up to anyone smoking a cigar and ask, "What are you smoking?" and immediately have something to talk about. If you follow these 10 rules, you will be welcomed by the lounge employees and patrons alike. All anyone wants from a lounge is a place where someone could have the world's weight on their shoulders when they entered, and for that hour or more, they could decompress and feel good about where they were. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and do me the honor of watching another video in our growing catalog. Thank you, till next time. Put some smoke in the air.